What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is the King and I Life podcast, hosted by myself, Soul Toucher the Poet, and my brother, Son Soul X, in his joint. Check it out. Hit us up, www.kingandilife.com, for all our podcast info. Subscribe to whatever podcast platform that you choose. Also, hit us up, KINGANDEYE369@gmail.com. Email us your suggestions, your feedback, and all that good stuff. Tune in to us live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share, because we are all over all those social media platforms. Stay tuned for the good stuff. Yeah, we out. You don't want to go home. Like, at what point are you going to say, you know what? I got to grow up and live for me. That's another thing I understand, and that's why a lot of times I be solo, because I can't I can't fathom why they do that, and I don't like to be around that fakeness, because that fakeness that they're presenting in their life is kind of like, if you're that fake in your life, how fake or how real are you with me? I don't know.
I mean, the thing about it is this, right? When it comes down to relationships, I totally agree with that. Each relationship runs its course, whether it's through death or differences.
Right.
You hear about, these couples who've been together 50, 60 years, and one of them has his own, and that's great. But out of that 50 and 60 years, how many of those years were actually happy with?
Right.
Or even decent with? At some point, one of them may have wanted to leave the relationship, but they failed to leave because they were comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't want to face the uncomfortability of having to start over again. So they're like, oh my, I'll just stay and be miserable. But I think the situations like that, they fail to realize that they're stifling their own growth.
Right.
Because you never know who or what you may develop into, because you're staying in a situation that's comfortable instead of healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about even being happy. I think it's about having a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
So again, that growth that you could have had is now stifling. You never gonna know what that growth could have turned into.
Yeah. And the sad part about some of that is some of these people have kids who are watching these type of situations, and then they wonder why their kids can't grow and develop in relationships. Um, again, I wasn't the perfect father, but when I look at the argument that me and his mother had, and I look at how they live out there, um, I haven't seen it like with my own eyes. I just go off of what they had been telling me. Um, he kind of mirrors what she's doing, and I'm like, I don't know how the hell you gonna grow from that in that environment. Um, that's why I was always trying to convince him to come out here, to where he's not around that stuff, and he can prosper and grow, because as my son, I want to see him do his best, but as a man, I would want him to just grow. And yeah, I mean, some people just get too comfortable in those situations, and then, you know, when you listen to certain people talk, and they put on that front, you know, they put on that camouflage, they put that representative out there, and when you pay attention to the conversations that they be having, it's like your conversations don't match your lifestyle really. It doesn't match anything that you're doing. You're saying one thing, and you know it sound clever, but when you start stacking the layers, it's like you're in a stagnant position in life. Like you don't even have a foundation of your own, because you're standing on somebody else's wobbly foundation. So it's like, how can you grow? Like, I don't see how you can grow, and I don't understand why people are so comfortable in those situations. It's like, if things go left, what are you going to do? You have not produced any growth, personal growth, mental growth, emotional growth, financial, no growth. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's not saying that people or some people want to live their second and third childhood.
Man.
Like when you see the cats our age and they still sagging their pants heavy, like
Goodness.
or wearing the overinflated clothes and shit, and do that to the side, and I don't know, they out there. But
Man. I
anyway,
Bro, when you talk about people sagging their damn pants down, for the life of me, I mean, at this age, I don't understand it. I don't. I can't even say I could. I could see it if you're a rapper. So I can't understand it. It's like at a certain age, why do you want your drawers showing? Why do you want your ass crack showing? Why do you still want to be walking with the wide legs like you a cowboy? Like, at what point do you present yourself as a man? Where is that growth? Um, I mean, I used to sag my pants back in the day, but never that much. Um, I can't even tell you the last time I sagged a pair of pants. And I guess that's me growing up. I don't know. That's an aspect of my growth. But the way I look at it like this: I never want to be in a situation to where I have to react and my pants fall down,
mm-hmm.
and I got to spend that time holding my pants up or picking my pants up. I might need to swing. I might need to run. And I would hate to swing and my pants fall down, and then now I got to worry about tripping because somebody about to rush me because my pants is down about my ankles.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would hate to have to run from somebody or something and my pants fall down. Like, if a dog is chasing me and I'm trying to run and my pants is falling, then I'm getting bit. I don't know. I don't know.
That's all God. I'm assuming my age, if not older. The other day, sagging his pants, and I'm like, trying to bring it back, eh? But seriously, what I was thinking was, dude, goddamn, what you see. What kind of example you set for probably your grandkids now?
Right.
I don't know. Some of them feel like that's part of their mental makeup, I guess. I don't know.
They're trying to relive their second and third childhood. They ain't grow up yet.
Yeah, no. Still out there on the corner and shit, talking about shit that happened yesterday.
Oh man. I don't know, man. I, you know, I get. I don't know. I hate to say that we just gotta let people grow when they grow, but when I look at our community as a whole, and this is the one thing, I was always saying, I don't have faith in our community. Um, it's them little to me, it's the little things. And it's little things like that that add up to big things. It's like if you can't grow in these small areas, how do you expect to grow overall? Like I just don't get it. Like, for instance, I see people working in fast food and they pants sagging. Like like why? And I've seen people work in grocery stores and stuff like that, and their pants. I've seen people work in restaurants and their pants sagging, and it's like you probably graduated high school or still in high school, or you in your 20s or maybe in your 30s, and you're a server and you got your pants sagging. Like, come on, like at what point do you start to develop as a man and show that you're growing?
I find that part about being in restaurants and you say your pants, that's very disturbing.
It is. Cause it's like you coming around with the big tray to serve people food, and you serving this one table and your ass is facing another table, and it's like, damn, this dude ass crack in my face. Hmm.
That shit upsets me because I don't want any aroma coming from the crack of your ass hovering over anyone's food.
It don't even have to be aroma. It's just the point.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
Hey.
what if I don't really eat out a whole lot anymore?
Ah. I think if I go to it, the next time I go to a restaurant and I see the dude, a dude serving, sagging his pants, I'm be like, I need to see a manager. I am leaving this restaurant because I can't take this right here. If this is what you're going to be running, I'm not paying for this food and I'm leaving. You need to get control of your workers.
Mm-hmm. That's a problem.
It's a problem. It's a whole problem. Or the jokers
Oh,
do security and have a
yes.
gun on their hip and they sagging.
Oh, man.
Come on, grow up.
You are not going to catch anybody. Don't give a damn what. How big a damn flashlight they give your ass? You up here sagging your damn pants. Talking about,
You got a gun on your hip and you sagging your pants, walking around like you cool. Like, what the are you, bro? You know what? The funny thing about that is when my son was down here last, my youngest son was down here last. We went to the mall, and it was they wasn't armed, but it was two security guards, and we were sitting down in the food court eating, and I'm looking at them because I'm like, I should get a part-time job here. Just a random thought in my head.
Right.
Then I'm seeing them walk away. They sagging and they doing the twisting the hair thing. You know how they do.
Yeah.
Twist their hair and facing the phone, the pants are sagging. They do that sag walk. And I'm like, what the hell are you going to stop? Yeah. And I'd be like, I should go push his ass or something. Like the Oh man. I don't know, man. I mean, it's I and I think today it's so easy to outgrow your circle, but it's so painful.
True. Especially when, it's friends we've had for years. Friends we've been in the trenches.
Yeah.
And then you get to a point where, again, you just outgrown the same shit out there.
Yep.
It's kind of like you're discovering new things, new aspects about yourself. And sometimes people take offense to that. Like, who are you to outgrow that?
Who are you to not grow?
Yeah. Like, you're supposed to stay on this level where we're at right now forever.
Mm.
You're not supposed to have priorities, prioritize responsibilities. Deal with that.
Yeah, I don't.
So you got anything else you want to contribute to this conversation?
You know, we talking about growth.
Right.
Um, I I watch a lot of YouTube, and the one thing that stood out to me was this Shakari Richardson thing. Um, so I think it was 2 weeks ago or something, however long it was. Wasn't too long ago. She had she was doing training or whatever the case may be, and she stated that she ran a specific time or whatever the case may be, but came across a video that said she withdrew from the track event. Um, and then looking further, it's her third one this year that she's withdrawn from. Um, the first one was the Texas Relays, March 25th through 26th. The second was the USATF, United States of America Track and Field, Bermuda Games, April 9th. And just recently, the what is it called? The Kip Keno Classic World Athletics Continental Tour in Kenya this past Saturday. I say all that to say this. Everybody was like, oh, it's just weed. Oh, it's just weed. Oh, it's just weed. And we did a topic about it's just weed. And for me, well, before I say that, everybody was up in arms about she shouldn't have been suspended this and shouldn't have been suspended that. She just, lost her mother and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. And, and then she ran a couple of events after her suspension was up. And she was talking mad shit about how she ain't going nowhere and this, that, and the other. And here we are, she's withdrawn from 3 events. She got all that fame. Nike still sponsored her, supported her, whatever the case may be. And here we are, damn near in the middle of 2022, and she's missed 3 events. So it's like, what is her status now? She also came out after her suspension and made that statement about how she was so apologetic and this, that, and the other, which would appear that she was showing some type of growth. Now that has all died down, I don't hear any of these people mentioning her name, those who were defending her. And it's like, did you grow up? Have you been growing? What have you been doing? And then for all these people who are hooting, hollering, and screaming her name, how do y'all feel about supporting her when she has failed to come through, failed to grow up, failed to step up to the plate? Because for me, a type of person like that, she would outgrow my circle. because it's like at the end of the day, you have proved to me, for me, you have proved to me that it's not just goddamn weed. You made an immature choice that did not show any growth from the growth path that you were on, and didn't even, you know, come back from that. What are your thoughts?
Oh man, it's very disappointing. Um, this was a topic that was very emotional um, for a lot of in our community. Because we want to believe this young lady so bad that we all time believe in her. Again, I just heard the best of luck. I really want to see her break some major record. I felt like
Yes.
she had the potential. But to hear the state of where she's at right now, freaking, it's just nuts. And I can't go in the stone to her glass house without having some of my own. But the potential is there still, I think. But her growth, there's something she's gonna have to outgrow in her life to get her back on track to being focused.
Mm-hmm.
If you're falling back out of 3 events, it tells me you're not focused. Either that or you're injured. But one of the two, you're supposed to be on top of your game. Like you have major people from our community coming out and supporting that community, saying that it wasn't right what happened to you, blah, 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 but are you doing the work? Are you doing the work to use the full potential, that full growth that every song? And right now, it's just my personal opinion, I didn't see that.
Yeah. And that's the tragic part about that. You know, it's not to throw stones at her glass house. Because I know plenty of stones can be thrown at mine. But the whole I brought that up because when we talking about outgrowing our circle, and we look at all the things that we got going on in our communities and our families, our relationships, and so far so forth, all of that going on. It's just tragic that you can't stand behind people fully because they don't they have the potential, but they're being counterproductive to their potential. And you know I just it bothers me that people are always saying, "Oh, we got all these strikes against us, and we this and we that." But it's like, at what point do we stop, grow the hell up, and stop adding these additional barriers to our struggle when we already have enough? Um, Again, it's just grow up. Like, at what point do you grow up? And just to get off of her, because I don't want to make too much about her. It's just like, I know people my age who don't even have bank accounts, who can't get bank accounts,
Yeah, man.
who don't have stable jobs, getting paid under the table, um, don't have driver's license, can't get a driver's license because they're uh revoked or suspended, um, don't have health insurance or health benefits and stuff like that. And it's like, I can't be around those are the people in the circle that I really outgrow. Like, really outgrow. Cause it's like they say, If you want to see where you're going to be, look at the people around you.
Yeah. When you have people like that, they feel like you said they're going in reverse, man. Oh,
Right.
You are shrinking. You are growing.
Yeah. And it's funny that people say that, if you want to know where you're going to be in the future, look at the 5 people closest to you. And it's like, shit, what 5 people am I going to look at? Because, at this point, I'm not too close to too many people, but I'm close to some people. And it's like, who are my closest people? Because, I got some close people that's, doing a damn thing. Then I got some close people that ain't doing shit or doing mediocre. But when it comes to that, man, yeah, I gotta outgrow them circles because I'll be damned if I be in a place to where I don't have a bank account, a driver's license, no health insurance, no life insurance, getting paid under the table, can't stand on my own. I don't. It's and the list goes on and on with this stuff. Nah.
That's where some people want to live. That's where they feel most comfortable. Oh, yeah. I can't do it.
I gotta live for now and look for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been saying, I got about 30 more years on this motherfucker, and I'm going to exceed as much as I can before I get up out of here.
Okay. There's no.
And I'm not bringing nobody down with no old nonsense because I've grown past it. Yeah. Mm.
So, with that being said, we just want to thank you guys for tuning in to the King in Our Life podcast. We want to thank all of our subscribers and listeners who have, been with us since day one.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm sure you guys have noticed the growth in us. This is therapeutic, man.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, man, it's just one of them things you gotta check the people around you.
All day.
Make sure that you as an individual are still growing, not just this.
Yeah, that's it, man. Because hey, if you don't grow, you're gonna die in stagnation. And no, yeah, the whole point to be out here is to grow. Every day, grow. But that's all I got, man. This is King in Our Life podcast. It's your boy Soul Touch the Poet and my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, we will catch y'all on the next one.
Jesus to the truths.
Yeah.